All right. God, Source, Creator, Jesus, Yeshua, Universe, Mama Gaia, Luna, Moon, Goddess, Cosmos, Angels, Ancestors, Wayshowers, Guides, Ascended Masters, Archangels, Galactic Federation, Council of Light, Elementals, Fae, Mary Magdalene, beings assigned to our team for our highest, holiest, heavenliest, most divine, godly good, celestial guardians, protectors, divine messengers, and all benevolent beings of light. What do we need to know about the side effects of success? What is up, Galactic Golden Nuggies? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's the vibe? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. The door to success has been opened and you have walked right through it with the Queen of Pentacles coming out and the Princess of Staves. Individuals may be attempting to come with their hand out, knowing that you've achieved heights that these individuals were telling you that you couldn't. And we did just talk about this over on YouTube. Individuals that said you would never be shit, you could never do shit, you would never do shit, and you would never have shit, are now sitting there going, oh my God, how do we make amends? How do we go, what's up, best friend? What's up, family? What's up, ex? How you doing? I'm sorry I doubted you. I'm so proud of you. My YouTube is All Seeing Isis. So you'll be able to find me on YouTube, All Seeing Isis. We are at 29,000 Galactic Golden Nuggies. What's good, family? We getting bigger. Worldwide up in this bitch. We all over the world. And some of you are about to be all over the world. You're about to be known all over the world. And that's why individuals are like, how do we make amends? How do we connect to this individual? Either again or in general. This is one of the side effects of success, where you're in your take care energy, which is funny because I just heard the song Take Care by Big X the Plug, where he's talking about the side effects of success with everybody coming with their hand out. All of a sudden individuals saying they believe in you. And that's the energy I got over on YouTube. So to get off of YouTube and come over to Pandora and have that song play and then know that that was the rest of the message, this is a part 2 from YouTube. This energy is beautiful. But to know like this is what is going on in the ethers right now, as above so below, is epic. Because this is something that you gave up faith on. You knew that you were going to be known, you were going to leave a legacy, your name was going to be remembered, but you didn't know it was going to be to this extent. With everything that you've been through, your mentality shifted from materialistic, pre-awakening, to being awakened and going through multiple betrayals and towers and growth and evolution and ascension to like being of service to humanity. No longer being selfish, but being selfless and putting your desires and dreams on the back burner for what the divine needed you to do here in order to make the planet a better place. Leave the planet better than you found it. You surrendered the thought of life getting any better than this. Especially with the Queen of Pentacles, it's like your views of materials changed. Your views of the way that you wanted to live and how you wanted to live, it changed. And you no longer were seeking for materialistic validation. Instead, it was, what's going to feed my soul? And what's going to help others recall their own? And with this Queen of Pentacles, we just talked about this over on YouTube. This is exactly why you're getting it. Whatever this is that you used to desire, you will no longer be corrupted by. One of the songs we talked about over on YouTube was A Long Story. I think it's called A Long Story Short, or it's a Long Story by Cal Scrubby, where he goes, is the money going to change you? If it does, I don't blame you. Where the divine needed to assure that nothing that you would be given would be nothing that you desired and would be given would be out of the divine morality that you were meant to hold and how you were meant to experience it. That it would never corrupt you. And you let it go. You said, you know what? I don't need to live life that way because I no longer see solace in materials. I no longer see solace in approval. I no longer see solace in people pleasing or wanting my life to appear to be a certain way and believing that would be what made me happy. Money doesn't make you happy. You realize that. There's no amount of money in this world that could fix the internal issues that you had and the individuals that were in alignment with the shadows you were refusing to acknowledge. This journey was about self-growth and evolution as well as energetic expansion. You learned a lot about yourself through the trials and tribulations that you went through. We also talked about the song Almost There from the Frog Princess, where you're almost there. They said, not almost there, you are there. This almost has turned into are. Exactly, but look at it this way, because I see one of the comments, thank you, know this, Miss K. Miss K said, money only brings comfort. That's the mentality we used to have. And now we understand that money brings experience. The perception of materialistic means has shifted. Where instead of spending money on cars and clothes to appear to be a certain way on social media, or wanting to be in a certain tax bracket to gain recognition, or to have a certain style of living, it has turned to freedom. Financial freedom brings the freedom to experience and expand. The freedom to assist, to be of service. And one of the things that I posted on my community board over on YouTube was that in California, there is an investigation going on, a federal investigation on where $2 billion has gone to help. It was a part of the homeless fund, but it was never given to the homeless that needed it. And this is what we've been talking about with this money we receive, being able to really assist those that don't have anything, assist those that are looking for an avenue that would lead to success, to where they could really express themselves, their artistry, giving them sanctuary, stability. And with that investigation that is happening in California in this moment, there are governors being investigated. There are CEOs and billionaires being investigated. We talked about this. I channeled this, what the divine was going to bring to light. Exactly. It is awful that they took their funds. And again, the reason this is being brought up is because these billionaires, these governors, these CEOs are going to be removed from their positions and be given consequences that they thought they had evaded. While the individuals that deserve that money are going to receive it. It's going to put a lot of homeless people in a position to know that God loves them. Put a lot of homeless people in a position to have a home, to have the rehabilitation, if necessary, that they need given to them. And all those that thought they were getting away with embezzling and laundering this money for their own benefit are being called out. Which means, like I've been channeling, like the divine and the Most High has been telling me, light workers are receiving a position. Light workers are finally succeeding. Light workers are winning. So not only are we receiving supernatural provisions we have released expectation over, but those that have been stolen from are receiving justice. Those that need those provisions are being given them, including you. So it's not only you winning and being further of service, being further able to expand with the provisions provided, but it's worldwide justice. This is what's happening right now. And it's a beautiful thing to see. So while you are being put in a position to win in the way that other individuals underestimated you or attempted to block you, there are other individuals that had lost hope, that had lost everything, that are finally receiving what had been kept from them from individuals attempting to maintain a certain position of prosperity and power. CEOs, governors, billionaires. It's happening. And I'm so grateful to be alive to see it. I'm so grateful to be existing simultaneous of this justice and this judgment that is being cast down upon this planet to make it better. We really are changing the world. So if you guys would like to peep that, I did post it on my community board on YouTube so you can go see it for yourself. It was on, I believe, Fox News 11. It's a beautiful thing to see. And the world is finally changing in the way where, like I said, light workers can win and we can make an even bigger impact in the physical, in the way we've been making this impact in the spirit. And also, happy birthday to all of you beautiful energies whose birthday I have missed, whose birthdays are current, or whose birthdays are about to come up. You're receiving a gift of a lifetime, but it's because you've been a gift to this planet. So happy solar return, you beautiful energies. We got 2 of Pentacles. Ships coming in. That's what's up! Happy birthday, Twan! Happy birthday. We got oppression and stars. Oppression and stars. Individuals are bound. They're oppressed from your new beginning. They cannot make a return even though they would like to. This is also individuals in a certain position of recognition within these groups, organizations, and societies being oppressed. This could be jail time. So you're seeing the good win. I know a lot of us were like, when are the good guys going to win? We out here fighting our fucking asses off. The good guys are winning. We're winning. And the divine is making an example, the Most High is making an example out of these individuals that abuse their position while you're receiving it. The moon. What you don't see, but what you're about to see. Two of Cups has manifested in your reality. And with this, the side effects of success, this is giving individuals that want to rush back in because they know that you're about to be snatched up. They know the world loves you. These are individuals that were looking for validation through materialistic means. These are individuals that now realize that looks are fleeting and money can be spent. But quality spirit, quality energy, quality soul comes once in a lifetime. These are individuals that now see your worth, but it's too late because they were too busy spending your worth on their own frivolous endeavors. These are individuals that went towards other things, realizing that the grass was not greener, the grass was fake. These are individuals that are heavily confused at the fact that you haven't returned yet and that you're still getting this new beginning. Not even still getting, that it's happening. These are individuals that are like, I have done everything. I have paid every practitioner. I have slandered their name. I have humiliated them. I have made sure individuals didn't work with them. Some of you could have been blacklisted in a certain industry. Like, these were individuals that were hell-bent on stopping your destiny, and they're watching it play out. I just heard they couldn't stop the plans that God had for you. The prophecy over your life could have been tradition. That's why we're seeing these billionaires, millionaires, governors, and CEOs be manhandled right now in a way that they thought they'd be able to pay their way out of. Your money doesn't mean shit. Not to the divine. You can't buy your way into heaven. You also can't buy your way out of judgment. The divine saw everything. So this is the divine going, I need you to see what I'm doing and know that you're up next. And it's funny because we just had the Hierophant follow the family. Welcome to the Galactic Golden Ohana, Hierophant. But this is, Hierophant can also symbolize God. This is my Hierophant card in this deck. It can also symbolize an organization, tradition, society, or network. So these individuals within this organization that viewed themselves as God came up against the Creator only to see that everything they thought would be able to withstand, everything they thought that they thought would be able to compare to the power the divine holds has been stripped from them or is being stripped from them, including their title. A lot of these individuals are being humiliated with what's being exposed while you're being recognized. You got a lot of individuals watching up at night realizing, oh shit, they made it. The side effects of success is having a lot of individuals regret their decisions and their actions towards you. You got a lot of individuals up at night realizing they made a horrible mistake with the fact that you made it. Because for some of you, this is about to happen very quickly. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But you know this in your spirit. You've given up hope and faith of this ever playing out. Your attention shifted. Your expectations changed. I won't even say change. You no longer hold expectations. You were just going with the flow of what God needed you to do. You were okay with your circumstances. You surrendered your circumstances and you said, if this is where I got to be right now, this is where I got to be right now. And it's okay. I'm grateful for every morsel of food. I'm grateful for every drop of water. I'm grateful for every experience. I'm grateful for the roof that I have over my head. I'm grateful. So I don't expect more. Even though I desire it, it would be nice. I don't expect it. Because I know if I'm here right now and this is the experience that I'm having, you need me to have this experience, you need me to be here. And I just heard God's about to blow your mind. We got 10 of Pentacles out here. Somebody was definitely pocket watching, seeing if you had already received something for some of you. What was that? 4 of Wands. Spirit says truth here with the sword of truth and movement forward. Somebody was pocket watching or trying to use divination to peer into whether or not you had already received an offer that would change your life. But you are the life-changing offer. You're what changed the world just by being in it. And it was inevitable that this would be attracted to you with the energy that you hold as a life changer. You're having life-changing events because you hold a life-changing energy. Everybody that experiences you, their life changes. And it's up to them whether or not they take the impact to change their life for good or they take the impact to change their life for the negative. It's completely up to them, the trajectory of the energy they hold within themselves with the experience with you. But you are a life changer. Everybody who has ever experienced you, their life has changed. Whether they treated you bad or they blessed you. That's how their life changed. Their intentions were tested with you. And with fertility out here, Sword of Truth, 6 of Swords, and the 9 of Staves, you are heavily protected at this time, but this is also the divine saying, recognize how strong you are, wounded warrior. Let down your guard. You're about to be happier than you have been, and some of you are about to travel. You release the expectation of unadulterated happiness. You were happy just being of service. You were like, if this is the amount of happiness that I can hold right now, that is perfectly okay. Because I am grateful. Sometimes gratitude outweighs happiness. They said oftentimes gratitude will outweigh happiness. You're grateful for what you have, but you're not happy with it. That's truth. That's truth right there. Hold on, that hit. You hold gratitude because you appreciate what's been given, but you know it's not the extent of your worth. And the divine knows your worth. But you're, again, like we talked about on YouTube, you may want to check it out. Like we talked about on YouTube, if you had received this too early, it would have corrupted you, or you would have brought along the wrong people. You were not ready for what it is you were asking for. And now it's like you don't even desire it, but you know you deserve more than what you are currently experiencing. But you hold gratitude for what you are currently experiencing. You're not ungrateful. You're just not as happy as you could be. And the divine is about to bring something that puts you in a position to be overjoyed. To be given the joy you give to others. To be inspired again in the way that you inspire others. What you give, you are being given. And I do believe we have a full moon tonight that is in Libra, which is justice energy, and it's also Passover. This judgment is passing right over you, but justice is coming right to you. You are being given what you give. That's the cosmic law of cause and effect. The karmic cosmic law of cosmic law of cause and effect. What you put out, as above, so below, as within, so without, you receive in return. And you've been nothing but a grateful giver. You've held gratitude, you've been putting in the work, you've been hustling and working your ass off. And not just for yourself, for your babies, your fur babies, and humanity. Just wanting to see the world as a better place, speaking out against things that others would normally have tucked tail with. Not caring if you were perceived as crazy, but knowing that it was the right thing to do. Speaking truth. No matter how others' perception of you had changed. And that's why for some of you, you're receiving a platform to further speak your truth on and to express. Like you're having individuals really look towards you and feel inspired. They're gaining knowledge from you. And you're about to gain traction in this area in a way that you haven't before. Strength. Again, you muscled through this. You had to be strong to take this journey on. Ooh, that needs to be on a shirt. It's 331 right now, which adds up to 7. It just changed to 332, which adds up to 8. Divine bringing in amplified. They said abundance with interest. They overrode me and said, no, abundance with interest. You had to be strong to take this journey on. Anybody else in your shoes would have given up. And a lot of individuals laughed at you while you were at your lowest. Some of you had well-known individuals looking into your situation being like, they not like us. They not like us. Like being like, you could never be like us. Only for you to realize you never wanted to be like them in the first place. Like you may have at one point wanted to be like them, but you realize you were not meant to be like them because of who they truly are. So they mocked you. Or individuals seeking out some type of gratification through recognition. These individuals wanting to be in a certain position materialistically to be seen in a certain way. And that's not leaving a legacy. These individuals want to be like you. This, just like I talked about on YouTube. People was watching your story like it was motherfucking 8 Mile. With the things that you have been through. This is why nobody can say that I gave this to you. This harvest. Other than the Most High. Nobody can take claim to the work that you put in to earn where you are and where you're about to be at and what you're about to have. Nobody can say they earned this through immoral means. Nobody can say that you don't deserve what you're about to have. Nobody can say shit. They all got to eat their words. Every last one of them. Whether they're well-known, they're wealthy, or they're individuals from your past. Every single one of them has got to eat their words because you made it. You earned this. Exactly. Kept your integrity and worked your ass off. Where nobody would have been able to pull this off in the way that you have. Walking in your shoes. A lot of individuals would have buckled. A lot of individuals would have done something immoral. A lot of individuals would have folded. And you never folded. So now all they're being served is their humiliation. All they're being served is their regret. That's what's on the table right now for these individuals. While what's on your table is a feast that you earned. You took every knife. I talked about this over on YouTube too. You took every knife that was stabbed in your back and you cooked with it. You was up there cooking in the kitchen. You was whipping it in the kitchen. You made a feast from everything that was thrown your way. All the tomatoes thrown your way. You're like, shit, I'm going to make some pasta out of this. I'm going to make some surefire hot sauce with this. All them bricks thrown your way. You're like, I'm going to build a fence. I'm going to build an empire. All these knives stabbed in your back. You're like, ooh, cutlery. I'm going to use this to cut up some ham. I'm going to use this to cut up some fish. I'm going to go fishing with this. I'm going to make, some gravy. I'm going to just make the whole damn Thanksgiving feast. Because I'm thankful for what was thrown at me because it put me in a position to build in this way. Everything thrown your way, all the dirt that these individuals threw on your name. You were like, cool. I'm going to make a garden with this dirt. All right, lotuses bloom from mud. You made shit with what was thrown your way. This is a master alchemist, a master transmuter. You took that shit and you turned it into something beautiful. And this is where the divine was testing you. We got Ace of Pentacles right here. Where the divine was testing you. Are you willing to traverse this journey and see where I'm leading you? Or do you want instant gratification? Do you want to become like those who said you would never be shit? Who mocked you? Who said you would never do shit, you would never have shit? Do you want to stoop to their level to obtain where these individuals viewed themselves as being successful? Or do you want to work for this? Can you show me you can work for this? It's almost giving holes where, I don't know what his name is in the movie. Shia LaBeouf. I don't know what his name is in holes. But where he had to carry Zero up the mountain, he didn't have to. But he said, I know it's worth it. And you know what came from him carrying Zero up the mountain? Curses broken and rain falling. When it rains, it pours. You carried this shit on your back. And you didn't know what was going to be at the top of that mountain, but you knew, I'm being guided to go up there. As hard as it is to carry this with me, as hard as it is to move up this mountain in this fucking blazing heat, it's hot out in this bitch, I ain't got no fucking water, I don't have any food. Some of us had been starving, had been homeless, but we still said, no, the journey is worth it, I know it. And his act of selflessness, because again, he didn't have to carry Zero up that mountain, but he did. Because he's like, whatever's up there, I feel like is going to save my friend. Your act of selflessness proved that you were ready for this blessing. You were ready for this rain to pour over your life when there had been nothing but a drought. You're ready. And it's raining, baby. And when it rains, it pours. Big ass pentacle. Got people stressed. Because they were celebrating your downfall. And now you're sitting over here celebrating your success. Nine of Pentacles, or I keep saying Nine of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups. Nine of Pentacles is living your best life. Babies love you. Animals love you. You are loved by the ethers. Years of work, exactly. And with Nine of Pentacles not being out here, but me continuously saying Nine of Pentacles with Nine of Cups, that is an interconnectedness of the two. This is wish fulfillment, not just for the world, but for you. This is an interconnectedness of the two. This is wish fulfillment, not just for the world, but for you. These are things that used to be your wish fulfillment that you let go of because you saw the materialism behind your intentions of having it, and you traversed your journey to where there were many ego deaths, to where you, holding gratitude for the life that you were living, you viewed your life as your best life in that moment. You said, I'm appreciative. I'm grateful for what I have right now. I am living my best life because this is the life that God has given me. I am grateful to be alive, and it interconnects with your wish fulfillment. You're ready for your wish fulfillment because it's not coming from an egocentric, materialistic viewpoint. And this is why you're ready for it, because it's not going to corrupt you. It's your time to be big blessed, baby, because you were meant to be a big blessing to this world. Balance. A bigger blessing than you have been. With these provisions, you're really going to be able to expand on the impact you are meant to have. You're really going to be able to do big shit with what's being given. Whether it's charity work, starting shelters, donating to shelters, music, dancing, game streaming, like whatever is being given to you, it interconnects. They said interlines. Alignment. It interconnects and alignment with your soul's column. It puts you in a position to really be, I heard live free. That's one of the Mac Miller songs they've been channeling me, is live free. Live free, and also $1 Million by Mac Miller. They got the jukebox going today. So some of you are about to be put in a position to where you're extremely abundant, and not only are you living free, but you're put in a position to where the provisions given to you put others in a position to have freedom to live. Puts them in a position to free themselves. It's not that you're giving others your provisions in a way where it enables them, but it puts them in a position to recognize the potential that comes from progress will inevitably lead to possibilities. Because this is like a one in a million. Like, you are an inspiration with where you're going. And look at this. I just grabbed this card and it folded. I didn't mean to grab it like that, but when I grabbed it, I was like, ooh, because I could feel it fold. So I'm going to have to straighten that back out. But it's Queen of Wands has folded and fallen. Folded and fallen. Whoever this is, they're being put in a position that you got out of. That you muscled your way out of. And whoever this is, they have folded. Communication. Off of some communication they've received about you. Apology. Sacrifice. I can't make this shit. This could be a maternal figure. Individuals from your past or individuals that have been watching you thought that you would make it out of this. You did. And not only did you make it out, you're thriving. You're inspiring. And you're reaching heights that these individuals wanted to use you to reach. You recognize not only your potential, but your purpose. You're not worthless. You're worth everything in this world. You're worth more than everything in this world. And individuals that are now seeing your worth step into your worth and receive, thrive. Cannot be a part of it. They burnt this bridge with you with what they had done. They can't come with their hand out. It doesn't matter if these individuals apologize. They're being left out in the cold. And there are individuals that are arguing at the fact they had left you out in the cold. Soul activator, soul guide. That is what you are. But that is not the extent that you go to. That's not the extent of your experience and abilities here. You're so much more. And that's what these individuals are seeing. When you were not fully awakened, the reason you were underestimated is because you came off as overwhelmingly sweet and naive. But you were also insecure. You let people walk all over you. You let individuals cry on your shoulder and treat you like a doormat. You were consistently giving, and you saw the best in them. You put on rose-colored glasses with a lot of individuals and a lot of well-known individuals. Because you wanted to see the best in this world. Only to realize that you are the best in this world. And not in an egotistical way, but in a way where you know that what you are will change this world for the better. You will bring the best of you to this realm and make it better. And now these individuals see that without you, it doesn't get any better. What they did to you, it only made things worse. While they're watching you be happy. You got an offer coming through. They're watching you succeed. Again, the side effects of success is a lot of individuals that had your name in their mouth are now going to be claiming that they knew you. That they were close to you. A lot of individuals that said you wouldn't be shit, wouldn't have shit, wouldn't do shit, are now saying they're so proud of you, they always knew you could do it. A lot of individuals that didn't believe in you now want to get close to you. They want to ride your coattails. You got big names that sneered at you and turned their nose up at you, wanting to offer you an opportunity to work with them, to work for them. Managers, CEOs, supervisors that didn't think you had what it takes. You may have been fired from certain positions. Now they want to call you back because their company went to shit. Without your work ethic, without your determination, without the light that you bring to this company, others started quitting after you. They lost a lot when they lost you. Or should I say they lost everything when they lost you. And now there are individuals that want to say, like, I misjudged you. I should have believed in you, and I'm so sorry about that. Will you accept this position? And they're disappointed that they're under judgment. They're disappointed the world is under judgment and it's over. Some of you, like I said, have well-known individuals that turn their nose up at you. Well-known individuals with platforms, recognition, that turned their nose up at you and they were like, they're not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They laughed at the thought of you ever being successful, ever being recognized, ever being an inspiration, ever being a world changer. And now they're looking at you going, this is somebody we actually want. Look at the way that individuals react to them. Look at the way that they're changing the world. Like, look at the power they hold. I want to work with them, but I also know that they know we mocked them. We didn't believe in them. We tried to kick them while they were down. So you got many individuals going, damn it. What was wrong with us? Look at this. Look at their grind. Look at their hustle. Just like we talked about on YouTube with 8 Mile. And again, like I said over on YouTube, I don't condone Eminem's recent behavior. I know that there was a point along his journey that he was corrupted by the provisions, or should I say the prosperity and recognition that came with his position. I know along the way Eminem kind of lost himself or who he had started out as, but when he was first going through this experience, he lived in a trailer park. And it was horrible conditions. But he still had this dream and he was willing to work at it every day. He was really willing to put in the effort. Eminem worked his ass off in the beginning. And people gang-stalked him. They bullied him. They antagonized him. He was just going through shit left and right. But he never gave up that dream and he never gave up that ambition. Exactly. Rags to riches. And he made it. He was given this opportunity and he took it and he ran with it. And I know along the lines he lost himself somewhere. But at the beginning, I wonder if he remembers what it was like. At the beginning, he had nothing. He was told he would never be anything. He would never have anything. Nobody would ever listen to him. He would never inspire others. His music would never be heard. He was consistently being, like I said, antagonized and bullied. But he said, no, I believe in myself. He felt humiliated with what he had gone through. But he still pushed through. And the reason I'm bringing this up is like a lot of individuals are watching you as the underdog rise to the alpha, the black sheep becoming the goat. They're watching your story like 8 Mile. In all the ways they mocked you. In all the ways that they attempted to humiliate you. In all the ways they attempted to block you from succeeding. Keep others from offering to you. Slandering your name and defaming your character. You still fucking made it. You trumped all that shit. And you did it by your motherfucking self. It was just you and the creator and your divine team. While these individuals had friends. While these individuals had family. While these individuals had connections. They attempted to stomp out all of yours. And you were left in solitude, just yourself and the creator. You didn't have a single motherfucking person except the Galactic Golden Ohana, our family online. But you didn't have a single motherfucking person in the physical rooting for you. Anybody that should have wasn't. A lot of these individuals worked against you. While they had others. You had siblings working with other siblings. Siblings obtaining material means and apartments with their partner or other siblings. You had exes working with their family members to obtain things. Everybody had somebody. You had nobody. Not a single motherfucking soul in the physical was rooting for you. Not a single motherfucking soul in the physical believed in you. Not a single motherfucking soul in the physical was like, let me help you do this. They all shit on you. And now they gotta eat that shit. Now they gotta sit there and their feast is shit. They gotta watch you win, they gotta watch you eat, and they gotta watch you feed others. Like the benevolent leader you are. While they're excommunicated. They are exiled. They are exiled from your table. From your kingdom. From what you built. Blood, sweat, and tears. You built this shit. You kept going. No matter how rough the tides got, you kept sailing. And you said, I'ma reach where I need to reach. And yeah, somebody was like, have you seen John Wick? Yes, I have. And it's very similar to John Wick. Excommunicado. Exactly. Where John Wick had a bag placed on his head and everybody was motherfucking after him. Like we Temple Run up in this bitch. Running from the ape shit. The bullshit, the fuck shit, the hoe shit, all the shit. Dodging it like bullets in the Matrix. All right, and we got a King of Cups here that now wants to tell you they're in love. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or somebody from your past that's got a lot of emotions towards you because they're now recognizing that you had to be a strong, resilient, iron individual to make it through what they were laughing at. These are individuals that were mocking you, exes that were mocking you, that are watching you win. You're living the legacy these individuals wanted to leave. That's what's going on here. And none of them can be a part of it. You standing on business. You always believed in yourself, and these individuals laughed at your dreams. Now they're seeing them like this again. Side effects of success. All of these individuals are watching you succeed, and it has brought a lot of remorse, a lot of guilt, a lot of pain for these individuals that wanted you to be experiencing this. Yeah, they laughed, and now they try and copy. Exactly. And a lot of individuals that were attempting to copy you were trying to obtain your essence to be you. They wanted to be seen the way that you weren't seeing yourself, but that they knew you had it in you. It's like they always knew that you were the star. They could see that star quality. They could feel that energy. But they made you feel worthless. They put you in a position to feel worthless so that they could obtain your essence to be seen the way that they were seeing you. You had a lot of envious individuals that never wanted you to recognize the power you had within you because they wanted to access it. And now they're here watching you walk in it, and how many individuals are responding to it, and how the divine is advocating for it, and what the divine is bringing through for you in order for this energy to be even more impactful and expansive on this planet. You made it. It's also giving, just like I talked about over on YouTube, I made it. It's Tell the Vision by Kanye West and Pop Smoke. Tell the vision. Instead of tell lie vision, you're telling the vision. You told these individuals what you were going to be. You knew it. I'm going to be something in this world. My name will be remembered, but it's for the love that I left behind and the changes I made in this world. And they laughed. They said, what changes could you possibly make? Who could you possibly help? You can't even help your fucking self. Ha! Laughable. You told the vision. And now they're watching it play out. You said, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. And now they're feeling disappointed in the offerings they made to go against you and to have what you are. They're watching you fulfill the prophecy. And you told it, like Spirit said, tell the vision. You told the vision, the prophecy. And the prophecy has been fulfilled. So the side effects of success, don't lose yourself. The version of you that you worked so hard to be in this moment. That you went through everything that you went through to step into this moment. Don't lose that version of you with what you're receiving. Don't forget about where you came from. Don't forget about what you've gone through. Don't forget about what it took for you to be you. And how many individuals wanted this? Stay humble. Don't forget about how many individuals wanted to keep this from you and how many individuals wanted to have this. But again, don't lose the version of you that you fought so hard to be in this moment in what you receive. And don't forget about who gave it to you. All glory to the Most High. Look, bro, I can't make this up. I've been saying the Nine of Pentacles all fucking day. Nine of Pentacles. I should not be surprised that this came out with the Prince of Pentacles facing the complete opposite way. Disappointment and regret and remorse here with Five of Cups and Nine of Pentacles. They went the wrong way. Y'all seeing this? They are disappointed and in regret and remorseful that they went the wrong way. These are individuals that didn't believe in you and now they're watching you flourish. They're watching you thrive. And we got sacrifice at the bottom of the deck. These individuals are in remorse and regret because they sacrificed the chosen. Or at least attempted to. They sacrificed an opportunity to be around the chosen. They sacrificed an opportunity to succeed with the chosen. Some of you are about to be on private jets. These motherfuckers are going to be seeing you taking pictures and shit. I shouldn't even say it like that, but if I felt that with my chest. Some of you, these individuals are going to be looking at what you're doing. Some of you are going to be on private jets because you're going to interviews. Because you're like doing big shit in this world. Maybe first class. I don't know what this is for you. But what I do know is these individuals know it's like you're on first class divine. First class divine. They can't go. They just got to watch from the sidelines. That's what this is. Because I was like, wait a second. Because I know a lot of us were like jets. Private jets put a lot of pollution in the air. I was kind of like second guessing that channel right there because I was like, wait, divine, because we working against making the world a better place. Private jets put a lot of pollution in the air, and like private jet, like the amount of money you would have to spend on a private jet is astronomical, and I feel like that would be counterintuitive. But now I get what the divine is saying. It is first class divine. It is private jet divine. Where you're going, it's just for you. At that moment, all these individuals that were like, what do you mean you're going through an awakening? What do you mean that you're going to change the world? What do you mean that you're going to heal the world? What do you mean that you're going to be an inspiration? Ha! You can't even save yourself. You got on. It's like you packed your bags. These individuals are like, where are you going? You have nowhere to go. And you said, watch me. And you carried them bags through deserts. You carried them bags through blizzards. And while the whole time you were carrying them bags, these individuals were attempting to keep up with you going, oh, they really think they're going somewhere. They walking through blizzards and deserts and shit. They gonna wind up incapacitated and in the ground. Only for you to get to the divine airport finally, and you're like, holy shit. I just walked through blizzards and hellfire and rain and just desert. I walked through all this shit to get here. And the divine is like, only the strong would have been able to make it here. Here's your first class ticket on the divine. And now where you're going, these individuals, they can't catch up to you in time to go. Gots to see it through, my boy. Gots to see it through. Exactly. And I love that your name on here is Bamboo Pursuing. Because bamboo, another analogy is bamboo takes forever and a fucking day to grow. Forever. But when it finally breaks through the ground, it grows, I believe, 90 feet in, is it 5 weeks? Or 9 weeks? It grows extremely fast. It grows 90 feet within weeks. So, confirmation, got to see it through, my boy. Well, we're breaking through the ground. We're going through all of this, all of these trials and tribulations that's assisting with our growth, and nobody sees it. Right? Everybody's looking at the ground like they're never going to break through. They're never going to break through. That would take so much effort for them to have this breakthrough, for them to reach it to this level. And not only do you pop through, you're like, a blam, and all of a sudden you just blow up. So you like 1.5 inches in an hour. This is taking off very quickly for you. And in all the ways that individuals underestimated you and your growth, they're now watching They're now watching how advanced your acceleration is and how the divine is putting into place supernatural provisions that only could have been provided, only could have been presented in this way by the divine and your hard work. Because again, none of these individuals can claim. Ooh, flipping out. We got a Princess of Staves here flipping out. Did y'all see that? But nobody else can claim your harvest. Nobody else can say that they gave that to you. Nobody else can stake claim over what you earned, or say that you didn't earn it in a morally correct way. Nobody can say that you took the easy route. And that's the most beautiful part about this. All of them that were watching you, underestimating your growth, underestimating you, underestimating your impact, are now seeing it shoot through the roof. And we got a Princess of Staves here, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, that is flipping out. That has also folded because I slightly accidentally folded this card trying to snatch it. Which also is another message. Somebody attempting to snatch what was yours got folded. got absolutely folded. Again, nobody can walk in your shoes because what you have walked through, others wouldn't have been able to survive or endure. And it took a very long time for you to be put in this position to where you were ready to receive this, and it was brought through. Contemplation. This group is in their head right now. Or this Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Everybody is watching you going, no way. No motherfucking way. No way they made it. Are you serious? Not only made it through each and everything that they were trying to project onto you, but you really made it out the hood. You really made it out the ghetto. You made it out of predicaments these individuals will never make it out of. All these individuals that felt like, I gotta say it again like this, but felt like you wouldn't be shit. You wouldn't have shit, you wouldn't do shit. You would never access this part of you that would see it within yourself that you could and you would. Because you really had to have a lot of belief, not only in the Most High, but in your motherfucking self to make it through the shit that you did. To make it through everything that you did. We got a King of Wands here, also not sleeping. You got a whole karmic familial dynamic or a whole bloodline that is stressed about the fact that you made it. With all the shit that they talked. All these individuals never thought you would make it without them, without any help at all. I just heard, but they didn't know that God was on your side. It was all a dream. Exactly. For these individuals, it was all a dream, but it has now become your reality. In the reverse, Seven of Pentacles. Again, these were individuals just fell in Three of Pentacles that never thought you would receive this. It's like, I just heard, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You got these individuals going, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse is not receiving a harvest. They thought that all of your hard work was gonna be for nothing. That you were gonna fail. They really believe that without their help, whether it's a karmic familial unit, an ex, old friends, or even well-known individuals, even government officials or the judicial system working against you, whatever this is, they felt like, well, if we don't side with them, if we're not helping them, they're not going to make it. So you got a lot of individuals going, what the fuck? We used our power, we used our connections, we used everything we had. This individual was not supposed to make it. They were not supposed to win. And others were not meant to see them, the star right here. Others were not meant to see them win. With the Ace of Pentacles. And here you are, being recognized for this massive win and the strength it took to get here. Again, on some 8 Mile shit. We got heavy on the Leo on the board. You could have had Leos working heavily against you, but this is also you sharing your testimony, revealing the strength that it took to get here, what you have gone through. Sharing, equal give and take, sharing. Like this new beginning. Sharing, this is supernatural divine provisions. God ordained and God ordered provisions. With this platform, with what you're receiving, because we got the Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Staves out here. This is you sharing what it took to get here. Just like in 8 Mile, gotta bring up Eminem again. I know. Believe me, I know. Especially with the way that I be looking at these celebrities and what they be doing. But Before he knew, before he had certain connections, before he lost himself, he went through hell to make it. And it took a lot of self-belief and a lot of faith for him to push through what he was going through, to even align with that opportunity, to be ready for that opportunity. So this is individuals hearing your story. These are individuals going, you went through this, this, and this. You were homeless. You were in extended stays. You were out here working 3-4 jobs. You were out here like, and still being an inspiration? How the fuck? What you mean? This is literally your years of growth. Because I do believe it takes, is it years for bamboo to break through the surface? I do believe that it takes bamboo a very, 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 very long time. I think it's years for it to finally break through the surface. So you were holding on faith. Individuals kept coming through to check on you and seeing that you still hadn't broken through the surface. They didn't see the growth that was happening underground. It takes 8 years. Woo! So I'm on my pig boy. 8 to 11 years? Damn. We had to have faith. For some of us, I did talk about it over on YouTube. It was a year to like 7 years. Some of you, it's been 11 to 20 years. It's been a long time you've held this faith in your progress. That you've been busting ass and putting in work. And now this is about to take off in ways that you had released any expectation on it, on yourself ever reaching. Years of work. And you finally busted through the surface. And now the growth is about to be undeniable and inevitable. With wisdom here. Movement on wisdom. They've gained wisdom on your movement forward and the movement you have started with your ascension and activation. These are individuals going, holy shit, they made it. What's being exposed is your growth. What's being exposed is how quickly this growth is happening. What's being exposed is what's being brought forth. The side effects of success is individuals underestimating you only to be gobsmacked when they see you make it. Judgment, while they're under judgment. They were all judging you, misjudging you. Side effects of success is a lot of individuals, if not all of them, never fucking believed in you. Laughed at you. When you were going through walked away from you. When you were going through your worst, most traumatic, most humiliating moments. These individuals were like, fuck that person. You have old friends that always wanted to be seen as better than you. Always wanted to present themselves as the star that they knew that you were. Always degraded you. You had a lot of individuals praying that you would stay in a position that made them look better. How sad is that? You had a lot of individuals praying that you would stay in a position that made them look better. A lot of individuals from your hometown that mocked you, that laughed at you, that slandered you, that are now watching going, holy shit. I don't know what some of you have recently posted, whatever it is, a picture, a video, or they're just watching your platforms, or they're watching you be promoted. Whatever these individuals are looking into, could even be using divination. They're going, holy shit. They're literally shocked that it's you. You're the one that made it out. You're the one that's been given this position. You're the one that has this platform. You're the one that stepped into this success. You're the one that made it. And they're stressed about it. You're the one, through everything that was thrown at you, you still came out on the other side better. These individuals bitter. 7 of Staves, fighting. Just reckless. These individuals that now may be up against your ancestors at this time because of what they were doing to you. But these individuals bitter, envious, resentful. You came out the other side better. You didn't blame your trauma for how you were acting. You looked within and went, these are things I need to address because I don't want to be that person. I want to make the world better than the way that I found it. I want to be better for the world. So I must be better for myself. I don't ever want to be like them. So no matter what I'm going through, I don't ever want to make others feel the way that these individuals made me feel when I was going through the trenches. I want to be a light in the world, not somebody that stomps out others. Oppression. The end to oppression. And we got justice coming through. Again, tonight's full moon is Libra. In Libra. Justice. Judgment. You worked your ass off for this. While individuals are oppressed in this ending, they're feeling bound to this ending, they're also watching you get an entirely new beginning. One that they can't have. It is also, yes, it's a pink moon. It is a full moon, a full pink moon in Libra. Justice. It's also, today is Passover. So this judgment is passing right over your threshold, while this justice is coming right in. Justice being invited in, judgment passing you right over. Fertility. This justice is bringing fertility, expansion. Your harvest. Look. Because we were just talking about bamboo. How barren that land looks, but what is growing in it. It's what you're capable of growing in environments where it seems impossible. It's like you growing in environments to where it was seen as impossible. Your growth in traumatic experiences that shouldn't have been possible. This is what it's giving. And this has all come to fruition now. Yep, rags to riches. Your growth in what seemed, so many individuals saw you down bad. They saw you down bad and thought that that's where your life was going. That's where you were going to end up. 5 of Pentacles, that's being left out in the cold. That's struggle right there. That's struggle bus right there. Freezing, starving, no provisions. Well, not the provisions that others would have expected to put them in a comfortable state of living that wouldn't have activated their growth. What you went through led to this. So this is some of us that were homeless or, in extended stays or really struggling with stability, really working our ass off to where we had reached a comfortable level of stability, but it's about to be amplified with the work that has been put in, where the Most High knows that you are finally ready, working through heartbreak, betrayal, magic being thrown. This was one hell of a Jumanji board game setup. I tell you that much. This was a lot. And individuals never thought you would bounce back. Down bad, bounce back. Yeah, I'm different. Watch how I handle my business. That's a Cal Scrubby song. And one. You should listen to it. Anytime I hear that song, it gives me my spirit team being like, and one! Like, we did it. Like, we came through and muscled this shit. So you might want to listen to N1 by Cal Scrubby. It's a good song. But this is giving, you muscled through some horrible shit. You muscled through it. And individuals felt like this is where you would remain. All of these individuals anticipated your downfall. Felt like your down bad was where you were going to continually reside. And you knew, I got to change my energy. I got to change my perception of this. And I got to really hone in on my connection to the divine, to where the Most High is leading me to make it out of this. And to show others how they too can make it out of these situations. I got to stay strong. And you did. And all of that work was not for naught. Again, if you've been losing faith, this is the divine saying, you're almost there. Keep pushing. You have no idea what's on the other side of this, but believe me, it's going to make you happy. And the song is And One, A-N-D, and then One by Cal Scrubby, C-A-L-S-C-R-U-B-Y. Cal Scrubby. Down bad, bounce back, yeah, I'm different. Watch how I handle my business. And individuals were definitely watching you handle your business. But Cal Scrubby, C-A-L, Cal Scrubby. He's actually an underground artist that became heavily recognized because of his perseverance as well. And his struggles and his overcoming. Because he had a lot of issues. He had a lot of issues. But he worked on them. Another one is Watch Me by Kevlin Cole. You may want to listen to that. It's an older song, but it's also awesome. It's one of my gym songs. Kevlin, not Kevin, but Kevlin. Kevlyn Cole. Kevlin Cole. I'll have to share it on my community board. But it's called Watch Me. There's also Learn How to Watch by Mac Miller. Again, the jukebox is going. This is a lot of like, yeah, with all these songs, it's like, also I'm getting Smile Back by Mac Miller. I be like, fuck you, what you need, you can't get nothing from me, you was talking shit, now I'm somebody you would love to be. I'ma do my thing until the day the Reaper come for me. You can keep on grilling, I'ma smile back, smile back. That's Smile Back by Mac Miller. So yeah, this is basically the energy that the divine is giving. It's like, you made it. And now the side effects of success is how many individuals are really struggling to accept the fact that they underestimated you, that they talked about you, that they slandered you, or they turned their nose up at you. Because they're watching you receive this new beginning, and it is glorious. Well, they're watching how you've changed. How your life, bro, what did I just say? Spirit said that's truth. Holy shit, hold on. So I just got so many goosebumps where I just said, they're watching how your life is about to change. Like, I just said that they're watching, like, your life is about to change, and then transformation is all about change. Changing. And Spirit says that's the truth. They're watching in remorse, horror, and they just said dystopian type of timeline they have manifested upon themselves. But they're watching in like remorse and horror and heartbreak with the way that your life has changed and how theirs has stayed the same. With all the shit they were talking, they have not done anything with their life. These are individuals in the same place doing the same shit with the same people. Getting betrayed left and right, not elevating, struggling with finances. These are all individuals that couldn't do it alone. So people leaving their life is heartbreaking because these were people that they were working with, that they were building lives with. And you did this. And one. You did this. One. You. And the divine. Not a single soul in the physical to give you a helping hand. And then you became the helping hand. Communication came out sideways. Four of Swords, sickness. Somebody wants to communicate that they're sick over your wish fulfillment, basically. They spoke obstacles. When the cards come out sideways, that's obstacles. So somebody is sick over the fact that what they spoke over your wish fulfillment became their truth. Damn, that's got to be harsh. Power. Because a higher power said so. This is the divine saying, and they said because you used it to empower you. Again, you took the knives out of your back and been cooking in the kitchen. You never let their betrayals break you. Instead, you turn those betrayals into blessings. Ooh, let that hit. Let that sink into your spirit. You turn them betrayals into blessings. Took the knives out of your back and was whipping up in the kitchen. While these individuals, what had been spoken over your life is occurring in theirs, and they're not strong enough to get through it. Or at least they don't feel it so. That is empowerment right there. You become the helping hand for others to step into positions of hope. Step into the energy of hope and faith that opens up new doors of opportunity for them. This is, you're receiving a lot of good fortune. Because you've been a very fortunate energy to experience. You've been very helpful to this planet. You've been very grateful with every trial and tribulation. And again, I'm getting, we got 10 of Cups. Somebody in your family might be sick, but that is what they had spoken upon you. And now this individual may be having health or mental issues. Health issues or mental issues. But I'm getting, confirmation. I don't know if you just heard that click in the background, but that was confirmation. Almost there. Almost there. People gonna come from everywhere, 'cause I'm almost there. You're almost there. Almost there. I also just heard I don't know why we getting Disney. Once upon a December. Something you may have wished for last December. Or it's something about, some of you are about to find out you are an heir to something. Because I know that's Anastasia. Once upon a December. And she finds out she's an heir or an heiress. So some of you are about to find out that you were meant to inherit something. Something that individuals felt like they could keep from you. And this is really going to put you in a position to expand. This is a part of your justice. 3 of Cups, something that others were using to celebrate. So that could be your movie right now. Once Upon a December. Right? Anastasia. Like, you really could, especially with this karmic familial unit being out here. Some from your family, this could be a karmic family member in the upright, somebody that had left you something that others were celebrating with, that you're receiving justice from. And this could have been something you were meant to receive in December. Whatever this is, again, because it's going to differ for each and every one of you, you're receiving it. Or you're about to be put in a position to where your family is taken care of, and you are taken care of. And you can help take care of this world. There's a celebratory moment coming for you. I just heard it's here for you. You might get emotional over this. Because with 5 of Swords, win at all costs, you really fought through some shit. The devil's temptation. It's like you fought through the devil's playground to get to the stairway of heaven and then realize how high that bitch was. And you said, either I can go back to the devil's playground. I can go back to fighting through the 7 rings of hell, and I don't want to be there. That's not where I'm meant to be. Or I can climb the stairway to heaven. That's what it's giving. Also, somebody was trying to cause you mental health issues, but they succumbed to this because they were obsessed with making this happen. So this is like you fighting through the devil's playground and not being tempted by anything. Come get on this swing set. Come slide down this slide with me. It's like offering you things. Come get in this relationship. Come fight with this individual. Come work at this position you're not truly happy in and settle there. Like whatever was in this devil's playground, it was really meant to entice you to miss an opportunity to climb the stairway to heaven. But you fought through this. You looked past each and every distraction on this marathon. You looked past every distraction that was placed within your placed within your face. You looked past every challenge, or you took on every challenge and you moved through it, made it to the stairway to heaven, and then again, like, realized, let's get down to, it's like, what is it, Mulan? Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? They're a spineless bunch. I'm betting lots, and you can bet before we're through. Somehow I'll make a man out of you. You just watched that? That's what I'm getting. As soon as you got to the stairway to heaven, you were like, I'm never gonna catch my breath. Say goodbye to those who knew me. Boy, was I a fool in school for cutting gym. Like, that's what I'm getting, is it's like, oh, I thought that was the hard work, but now you tell me I gotta climb all these steps with these coins or whatever I'm sorry, let me not get it wrong, but y'all know how Mulan had to swing the things around the pole and climb it to get the arrow? That's what I'm getting, except these were on you. You were carrying this shit. It's also giving Shia LaBeouf carrying Zero up this mountain. I'm getting the same analogies back to back, but it has the same significance. Is a lot of individuals will have looked at this experience and started the first few steps and went, fought this. No. But you couldn't, all those rings, that baggage, zero. It's your selflessness, but also it's you carrying what was necessary to this point. All the deaths and rebirths, all of the wisdom that you were carrying on your back, all of the persistence, the determination, tenacity. That's what you were carrying. And a lot of people would have been like, I want instant gratification. Like, fuck this journey. Like, they would have given up the first few steps. Or should I say the first, 20 steps? Because let's say the first 20 steps is like a year. Next 20 steps is another year. And some of us have been on this journey for years. Years. Long time. It took a long time to get up them fucking steps. Okay? So you reach the top and you realize how worth it it is. And why you needed what was in the bags you were backpacking. So this is Spirit saying all of that work, all of that determination, it paid off. You defeated the adversaries, the enemies that you needed to defeat to recognize what could go with you, what couldn't, what needed to be acknowledged, what needed to be changed, and what needed to be watered. Exactly, and you beat the odds. So I know you beat the odds, 10 of Pentacles. I know there's a lot of analogies coming out right now, but y'all gotta bear with me because the jukebox is going. Okay? They coming through with all the music and all of it is about hard work and success. Almost there. People gonna come from everywhere because I'm almost there. Woo! I feel the spirit coming through my throat chakra right now. That was beautiful. But almost there. You did it. Not even almost there. You're there. 10 of Pentacles. You are Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And 2 of Cups. You are there. That is gorgeous. I'm sorry. That makes me happy. I'm really excited about this energy, you guys, because I feel it with every fiber of my being. Every fiber of my being is feeling this message. And you never expected it to come through like this. You really gave up hope on this type of beginning, this type of experience for yourself, this type of love unconditional love that you give to others. Fully focused on being of service, on mission, putting your desires and dreams on the back burners to accomplish what the divine needed you to accomplish. Not realizing that every accomplishment would lead to this moment when you no longer desired it. God really does work in mysterious ways. But it is beautiful. And you'll know if this is the message for you. Because you're feeling it just like I'm feeling it. Where you're like, I know. That's just the best way to put it is, I know. And 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck as soon as I shuffled. It's just a knowing you have. You were losing faith, but you knew. You know. And you know if this message is for you because you know. You could be getting goosebumps. You could be seeing bumblebees. You could be seeing a lot of butterflies. You could also be seeing hummingbirds. That could be a confirmation for you. But this is your message. If it is, it's yours. And claim it. But I'm going to leave it right there, you guys. I think that is beautiful. And I don't really want to add to it because I feel like there's going to be karmic energies trying to speak their piece. And I'm not trying to fuck up the message with karmic energies being like, wait! No, the ship has sailed. The plane is taken off. No. So I'm going to leave it right there, you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. If bumblebees have been standing out to you, that is a sign that what was once seen as the impossible has now become possible for you. Something that others would perceive as an impossibility has been made possible for you. And don't lose sight of it and don't lose hope in it. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I honor you. And yes, I will attempt to save this live and post it to YouTube if you want to watch it back if you came in a bit later. But I'm going to leave it there because I can feel the karmic energies. We anticipated hoobly doobly being picked up. I know they were coming to see these cross-watching karmic musky muskrats and derelict dirty ducks were coming in to see whether or not their moon hoobly doobly would be picked up, but this has already been transmuted into this. This is probably the worst time for them to do any type of energy work because it's a Libra full moon. The intention behind this full moon is justice and balancing the scales. So this energy's already been transmuted. Again, stay up on your spiritual hygiene, but take in this message. And it's Passover. Exactly. This is why they're saying this judgment will pass right over your threshold. But justice is coming right in. So I'm going to leave it right there, you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. I honor you. And again, Believe that everything is possible, because through the divine and through your perseverance and through the Most High, it is. And everybody's watching what they thought was impossible become a possibility for you and so many others. So again, remain peaceful, unconditionally loving, stand united, and remain respectful unless disrespected. And of course, check with the Most High before checking, or check with the Most High and check your motherfucking self before checking a motherfucker with grace. Because chances are they're an Agent Smith anyway, attempting to align you to some type of lower vibrational energy by bringing you down to their level. And we were never meant to be like them, so don't let them instigate you into a reaction they would normally have. And like Jase would say, XXX Tentation, ay. If anybody tells you to lay down, run them the fuck over. But not with your car, vroom, with your energy. Because we have nothing to prove. Our energy obviously does it for us. And last but most definitely not least, drink your motherfucking water. Remain grounded, stay balanced, and remember who the fuck you are. You're incredible. You're a miracle and a gift to this planet. And you shouldn't expect any less than what you are. Be open to receiving it. I love you. And until next time, bye. I love you.